Hello everybody, welcome back to another video in my science lab, and once again, as you can see, I didn't set up the materials. So, let's take that away, we'll move that away there, and we'll move that away. Well, oh my goodness, that's heavy. And we'll move away the bucket of water too, and, yeah, oh no, I completely forgotten that there was insanely big steel chest. Okay, let's see. So, today I will be talking about fire. And, well, as you can see, fire is very dangerous. So I always have a bucket of water here. And speaking of water, we will need water for this experiment. That is not to put out the fire. So just wanted to make that clear, everybody. I need to get out a beaker, but oh man, this is gonna take long. But I will see you in a while, so give me a minute or so, and I'll be back later. Okay, everybody, that didn't take as long as I thought, but anyway, I have, as you can see, I've set up a candle. So you can see I put it in a bottle to keep it standing. I'd recommend you fill the bottle with either gravel or sand. And to light the candle, I will be using a match, which, as you can see there. But right now, it is not the time to light the candle. But I will go over that you do need a small beaker that has 250 milliliters as maximum. Something smaller will work, but do not use something over 250 milliliters capacity. So, yeah, and beakers like this small, like 100 milliliters or less, shouldn't be used as they are way too small, and there is a possibility of you being burned when you are doing this experiment with a small beaker. That's why I'm preferring to use 250 milliliters. As I've already showed you, that we got a huge bucket of water, and we are going to set it like that in the water, but we need to make sure that the beaker is filled with water all the way. So this might be a little tricky, and it will probably take a good amount of time, but in science and chemistry like this, taking your time is a must, so you must have a lot of patience. Okay. Okay, well, that didn't work out too well, but I'll be back once I've get all the water in there. So, please give me a minute or so. All right, everyone. It took a long time, but as you can see, I have managed to do it, and you can probably see there is a plastic tubing which connects to the inside. Now, I want to point out that you need to take a decently long plastic tubing, put one end underneath the beaker without letting any water out, which shouldn't be too hard considering the depth of the water here. And you need to have one end in your mouth so you can blow carbon dioxide into it, as carbon dioxide is required. But using baking soda and vinegar could be an easier option, as carbon dioxide is heavier than air. Please correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, as it will help the quality of my videos and the learning of others. Thank you very much. But anyway, we have filled this with carbon dioxide, and we will flip it just like that. And we will set that aside because we don't need that anymore. Turn back to our candle. And now this is the time to light our candle. I do not want to waste matches, so let's just use a lighter. Sorry if my hands are shaking though. And okay. There we go. So now that we've got the candle lit, in fact, let me just move it up a little bit. And I think it would be easier to do it with a ring stand. So I'm going to pull that aside, pull in the ring stand, and I am going to adjust it so that this clamp will be... Oh my goodness, how does this ring stand work? Okay, I keep on forgetting which way to turn the screw, but apparently it's this way. So... Oh, wow, that's hot. So you gotta be careful when you're handling hot stuff. As what happened there. So let's turn this clamp. In fact, let me pull that tighter. And we'll open that up so that you can see there is a gap there. I want to make sure that the gap isn't too big, but it's big enough for the candle to slide in, just like that. Okay, and now you want to carefully tighten it. Yeah, and you do want to be careful so you don't spill any wax on your hand, as it is very hot. And just like that, we got a nice burning candle on a ring stand. But if you don't have one, fill the bottle with gravel, sand, maybe even use a test tube rack, like the one I just put away at the beginning of the video, to do it. Now, we need to have our beaker of carbon dioxide, and I'll make sure there's no water in it, or at least very little, and put it over this thing. As you can see, the flame is growing dimmer until it goes out. Now you may be asking me, well, why did the flame go out? There was carbon dioxide in it. Well, that's because carbon dioxide is used as a fire extinguisher, meaning that it will put out fire as it is not fuel, unlike oxygen. So it will suffocate the fire until the fire dies. Well, that is why it is used in fire extinguishers. But there is another type of fire extinguisher that uses the flame suffocating principle. And it uses, correct me if I'm wrong, once again, Halon. Now, Halon is a very, 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 very hard to get, and it is very evil, meaning that it is poisonous and you should never inhale it. That is why people stop putting Halon in fire extinguishers. But I will put a link to the video down below in the comments so that you can check out the video that I found out about Halon. And I do want to give credit. So let's light back up our candle, as we're not done with it yet. We'll take our beaker, we'll wash it thoroughly, like I've already did, and we'll fill it with oxygen. Now, for oxygen, you don't really need anything, but it is in the air, but you do want to use a different container, like this one, a round bottom flask, like this. So it is already filled with oxygen. So, but I'm going to do this to make sure that it is filled with oxygen. Ooh, maybe using a round bottom flask wasn't a good idea. But let's just use this beaker because I don't have another 250 milliliter beaker. And as you can see, the flame did go slightly bigger as there is oxygen in there. Now, please let me know in the comments below if you found any other way to explain why carbon dioxide puts out fire, as I would always welcome new explanation. I'm pretty sure the viewers would too, and I would highly recommend doing so to participate in my videos, even though I'm not really teaching a class here, but I kind of am. So, please do remember that after doing your experiments, you must clean up after yourself. So we'll put away tubing. We'll put out the candle, and we will move the bucket of water away and possibly use it as a dirty bucket bin. But sure. Oh, and there's another thing that I forgot to show you, but apparently you can light a candle using the smoke it releases when it is extinguished. So now let me light this again. We'll let it light. We'll make sure that our lighter is lit. We'll blow it out, and we'll quickly touch the smoke. Okay, well, that didn't really work. You need to have very precise timing, and you need to do it very quickly to get this to work. So, I will keep on trying until I manage to do it. So, let's do it again. We'll let it out. Wow. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Dang it, I completely forgot that you need to get the lighter away so the lighter fire isn't extinguished as well. Oh, there we go. You can light a candle using the smoke from an extinguished fire. Now, that is because the smoke is pretty much unburned carbon particles as seen in paraffin wax and in, of course, the cotton string. So, highly recommend you do that, but you do need precise timing, and please do remember to be careful. Put on gloves, cotton gloves, and do remember your safety. And thank you all for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for the next video. Stay safe, and do not forget to comment for new video ideas, answers to questions I've asked you, or just to say hello. It's always accepted. Thank you all for watching. Wish you all a good night.